Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Speedrunners Arena. I am the real Gerbo, and this is my co-commentator today, Mr. Furon Burgundy.
Great to be here this evening, and we have a fantastic matchup here for you in the 7th and final round, the 8th week of the Swiss rounds. Expanded to 2 weeks because of some Mother Nature issues here. We have Jaychalke taking on Bonus. Both of our runners are 4-2 heading into this last Swiss round, and this one is going to be a goodie, to say the least.
Yeah, and today we have music on restream, and I am on tracking for this. And as Brian said, this is going to be an amazing race here. Jaychalke, let me just go grab the scores here. I am so sorry. I should have that ready beforehand.
Well, that's all right. We're not too far from underway here. But what we will, what our runners are going to be doing here is they're going to be making their way through the planet Zebes here to take on and take out the evil Mother Brain, but they'll have to beat 4 bosses prior to that, and all the items that are in the game are shuffled around everywhere, and you're going to need to figure out the appropriate balance of acquiring ammunition, but also not gathering so much that your opponent can kind of sneak in and get a victory before you. So this is where a lot of the strategy comes into play of which direction to go, how much to get. There's a lot of strategy that comes into play. Now, This is also, the gates are being dropped as we're being told here, so we are underway.
Oh, and by the way, both these runners are 4-2 in the tournament here. I just realized at the bottom it said 4-2s.
Yeah, both of them, while their record indicates 4-2, from what we've seen of this tournament, the record does not necessarily indicate how talented these runners all are, as all it takes is one decision to make or break a difference in a race, and you can certainly see that here. So these runners could just as easily be 6-0 or 2-4 heading into this time frame, just based on these decisions.
Yes, sir, you are right. And we're coming up on our first item here. It's going to be the Morph Ball at per usual the SMRAT settings here. Just in case you are new to this is the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. It's pretty easy logic. Only things really unlogic are bomb jumps, wall jumps, and Shine Sparks. That's basically it. There's 2 other things like crouch jumps, but I don't really think that makes much of a difference. We got an early high jump boots here for both runners.
Well, that is good to see, as that means that the item in the ceiling that usually requires, in the tournament, I should say, some trickery won't be needed here, as that'll be something that you can logically access. Now, you'll tend to hear the term logic brought up quite a bit. Pretty much that means what the game intends you to do with the items that you have. Now, the quality of the runners that are here, you're going to see them do a lot of logic sequence breaking, doing things that the game doesn't really intend for them to do, but it is usually an attempt to save some time. Now, one thing that they can't really skip on here is all the stuff that requires bombs. So they're going to have to acquire some power bombs before coming back to a few of the checks here. So they're going to head back on up the escalator here, or elevator rather. I don't know, maybe they're stepping in place, and head back into Criteria.
Yeah, nice hit list from Jaychalke here, and from Bonus as well. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. I'm commentator's curse. But yeah, we're making our way up to the climb. They're gonna go check our good old friend Bonus, who hopefully will not have to fight PT today. We'll probably head back down, get 230 with the bombs that we get here. Yeah, it has to be bombs there.
Yes, based on the way things are going, it would either be, I believe it's a 95% chance that it's going to be power bombs, and there's a 5% chance that it's the vanilla bomb location, which means we'll have a little mini tutorial mini boss, but we're not going to see it today as we have power bombs in
Thank goodness
the
for
Bomb
that.
Chorizo location.
Yeah, it's always good to see those power bombs there instead of bombs. Makes your life easier, makes you don't have to waste so many missiles at the start. And nice Alcatraz from Jaychalke. We're gonna go check 230 missiles, see what's here. Be anything. SMRAT is a full item randomizer.
Yes, now the Alcatraz that is not expected of runners, but that is something that the racers tend to do here. It's a bit more advanced of a trick, and that saves both time and the utilization of a power bomb. So it's something to definitely want to add to your repertoire if you want to save a little bit of time along the way here. And with speed running and racing, it's generally what people want to do is go a little bit faster.
For sure, and we did see a second pack of power bombs at 230. It makes me wonder if these runners will attempt going up to Gauntlet early. It looks like Jaychalke will be doing that. Well, it's up in the air if Bonus is going to do that. And a little bit of crowd convergence already, with Bonus just heading straight to Rinstar.
Let's see. The Terminator E-Tank is going to be some super missiles. And Jay is going for the riskier option here, as this is definitely not something that the game intends for you to do at this particular point. Meanwhile, Bonus is taking a look at the back of Gauntlet.
So
I think
Jay,
that was a reserve tank, and
it was a regular E-Tank as well. So some extra health there for Jay. If he makes it all the way through. Just some supers. He did not save at the ship, so I assume he's gonna finish it up. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Just a second or two in that acid and you're gone.
yeah, the energy dips quite quickly here, so this is gonna be a bit treacherous.
Also, those, by the way, will do 60 damage. And I believe Jay only has 66 health. Ooh. Looks like we're turning off high jump boots to make it a little easier to get through here without getting hit. At Brinstar Reserve, we have some power bombs, some super missiles. We'll see what's behind here in just 1 second. Just some more supers. A lot of supers this early.
Not necessarily a bad thing to see. We also saw a second reserve tank when mockballing through. That is another extra. I keep trying to find a word other than trick, but that is yeah, that is an extra assortment of arsenal to utilize. And just missiles up in the early supers. Technique. There we go.
There you go. That works well. I'm satisfied with that terminology. So we're gonna be checking our good old friends, the wall jumping peeps now. The Edicoons.
Nice recovery there on Bonus's part as we see a super missile. And just some missiles behind. Jay, meanwhile, is going to go ahead and check the early super location. Normally, you need speed booster to get in here, but you can see that timed jump and roll. Ooh.
Yeah. Bonus
has to be a little careful here.
Bonus.
Jeez.
Bonus. Gotta be a little bit careful, but didn't make it through, which is good. Another reserve. Is that 3 so far? Yeah.
Yes, that is 3 at the early point here.
The early points? That works for me.
Yeah, 8 minutes in, we've already found 3 out of the 4 reserve tanks.
But it still has to be a little careful here, because these will do a lot. Still. 23 health. Still not comfortable health range. Big Bryn Star is very, very dangerous, especially this amount of health.
There we go, almost
Ooh,
doubling,
an
and ooh, ice to see you.
Oh dear. Uh-oh. Here we go. These will do 80 health. Those spikes will do 60. Wow,
And
playing with
bonus
fire
gets through.
with some power bombs. I wouldn't really say that was worth the check there.
Yeah, bonus not out of the woods yet. I mean, 63 health is only slightly more comfortable, but keyword on slightly. He's now going to utilize the power bomb here and is going to work on one skip here that is the spore spawn skip. So that way you don't have to fight the mini boss that is above and fall
Yeah.
down here as the game intends for you to do.
Just some missiles.
So yeah, other than ice, things have been fairly pedestrian in terms of progression and just quality of life. It's just been ammo and more ammo here thus far.
And Jaychalke getting the ice beam here. I'll mark it on the tracker in a second. Pour me some extra water.
And bonus is going to do a wavegate glitch. If you fire a super missile up at a particular angle, it bypasses that particular gate and rewarded with just some missiles, which are going to be ignored.
Gotta be a little careful here too of that big side hopper. Yeah, just to hit your butt. Bonus made it through. Looks like Bonus did take a hit from the tiny hopper though.
Well, there we go. There's an E-tank that will give at least a little bit of a sigh of relief here.
Some longevity to our runners.
And even more power bombs at the charge location. That's already 25 power bombs now.
If it wasn't for apparently we get some more Gorons on Jaychalke's screen. But I don't know, if it wasn't for all those the ice beam being where it was, I would have thought, hey, we're not gonna get ice in this suit or something.
So we have chat noting that apparently thinking the play is heading down Red Tower.
I agree with the chat here. Not very. There's not any items currently that would make it easy to get across the moat. They could go up, the runners, they could go up and check the red tower, but I don't think it'd be worth it at this point. There's only 3 items there, and the item density is really going to be in Kraid and in Norfair. What do you think?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I was initially thinking, well, maybe swing by Blue Brinstar because you don't know when you're gonna necessarily come back there, but it's definitely a catch-22 as the Spazer location just has a set of missiles as well.
You know what? As you mentioned, the Blue Brinstar, you are correct about that. There is Billy Mays. They could check the item behind more, as well as old Mother Brain's tank. We still have Mother Brain's tank that we haven't checked yet. Looks like Jaychalke's thinking about that.
And with the ice is going to easily get up there. So here's another bit of divergence between our two runners here, as Bonus is going to head into Crade's area, and Jay is
Gonna
going to
find
pick
an
up a
E-tank.
very needed E-tank.
So we got Bonus heading into Crade, as Jaychalke's gonna be checking Billy Mays, Mother Brain's tank, and probably gonna go back, I would think. Unless there's something over in this loop that lets Jay cross the moat.
Well, it's certainly hard to say. So the first of the 4 boss fights is going to be on Bonus's side, is going to take on Crade.
Always a nice boss. We're gonna attempt something called the Crade Quick Kill here. Hopefully we get it. Otherwise, we'll be taking Crade to prom.
That's when Crade stands up and you get to see all the way through, but not happening here, as Bonus quickly takes care of Crade.
And behind Crade, we have a gravity suit.
Well,
This just got a little interesting, didn't it?
yeah, business has definitely picked up with that gravity suit, as that allows you to move fairly freely through water locations.
I am hoping Jay goes back down after checking Mother Brain's tank, because if he doesn't get that gravity suit for a while, that could really hurt his run.
And it's a set of missiles at Old Mother Brain.
Is Jay going to wreck ship? And that's a spring ball. Ooh, the climb superstar. I like this. I like this. I have seen of many a various suit be here before. Climb supers. And I have last locationed it probably 2 or 3 times throughout my course of SMRAT. Just not official races, more in the practice races.
This
Just
time,
some
though, it's a set of
supers.
supers.
Oh. Unfortunately, going up here has not benefited Jaychalke. We're gonna get the high jump check from Bonus. Just some super missiles there. Looks like Jaychalke's gonna continue to go up. The high jump, we have more ball bombs.
Well, you mentioned earlier about the item density, and the spoils have definitely been found at that location. So is Jay gonna... What is... Alright, Jay just emptying the proverbial clips for reasons?
For whatever reason, the tracker decided it would reset. That was weird. Do I have all of Jay's items?
To the best of my knowledge.
Okay. And that's all of Bonuses, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, the tracker was being a little weird. Alright, so we're gonna get nothing at the moat. We're gonna be going into Meridia here for Bonus, and let's see, that's a plasma beam. I think Bonus is gonna go ahead and grab that.
Certainly not a bad plan.
We're gonna get the red tower checks from Jay. If Jay finds a Various suit here, that'd be amazing. Jay did not find a Various suit there. Not necessarily in Asterius. You can still win while not finding something with this wreck ship loop. I've seen runners do it. Jay is just trying to cover his bases currently and get as many items as he can. Definitely collecting these items and checking these now does mean that he doesn't have to check it later. That's a plus, right?
Oh, wow. Bonus finding Various suit in Mama Turtle.
Ooh.
Well, seeing it at least.
I did not spot that. Oh. Well, that is definitely a promising lead here for Bonus. The bombs were they at high jump?
Yes, the bombs were at the Vanilla High Jump boot location.
Yes. Now, there's a few things that would make grabbing this item easier. We could do a spring ball jump off of Mama Turtle there. Grapple would definitely make this easier. I don't think we can wall jump off the side and grab it.
Not really sure. Yeah, okay. This is an interesting play of the Mama Turtle IBJ or Mama Turtle assisted IBJ or Infinite Bomb Jump.
Personally, here I would probably opt for a spring ball jump. Jumping off of Mama Turtle and spring ball jumping up to the item. If that's possible at this point. I'm not sure if it is or not.
Yeah, this is not ideal. That is for sure. As Jay is picking
there
up
it is.
the tank.
There's the spring ball jump. Just like I predicted here, we're going to get a spring ball jump, or at least attempt a spring ball jump off of Mama Turtle, as Jay is going to be heading up to Kraid. Not sure if this spring ball jump is going to be easy or harder than the IBJ. Looks like it's going to be easier as
Wow,
Bonus has
there it
received
is.
the Various suit. Nice spring ball jump from Bonus. So, I'm going to say that Bonus has a pretty promising lead at this point. Not to say that Jay couldn't make an extreme comeback here, but I would say that Bonus is in the lead currently.
Well, there is the acquisition of the gravity suit. And Bonus is now going to head on
down to Lower North Air. I do like the decision to not finish the Meridia loop.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, that yes, you have ice, but it wouldn't hurt to find speed along the way. Plus, there's still some proverbial searching to do for things here.
Yes, yes, there is.
Now in Upper Norfair, we have
the most
little too late for that. There's some spacer.
The I feel bad for Spazer Beam always being ignored. I wish
Well,
Spazer had a
what
purpose.
what sense would it have to downgrade?
None. Unless you're playing Dash Rando, but that's a completely different story. For a completely different time.
Alright, so we have supers at the bubble missiles picked up on bonus's side as Jay moments away from picking up his bombs.
Yuzuria asks, a larger hitbox? I guess Spacer gives a little bit more of a wider area of beamage at the start. I don't
That's a
know
fair
how
play.
else. I don't know how else to describe how wide space. Beamage is the only word I can think of. Skipping the Bubble Mountain checks. Would you have checked the rest of Bubble Mountain before heading down to Lone Warfare?
Well, given that I am still, well, I make novices look like experts, I don't know that I would necessarily.
Give yourself a little bit more credit.
No, I would check in my personal case, and then but that's why I'm not at the quality or caliber of either of our runners here. I'd be checking everything that I could to make sure that I am more than good to go down to Lower North Air. I would not feel comfortable going down with 2 energy tanks and a reserve.
Is that one reserve or two reserves? I'm not really sure because we've seen three. Looks like Jay is going to find Varia here rather quickly. So, honestly, I think Jay has saved a little bit of time by choosing to go to Meridia here instead of trying to head through Norfair. Ooh, that lava died. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to do a gravity jump inside the lava here, and I don't know if this one requires a wall jump. It does require a wall jump if you make a slight mistake. Um, Jay. Jay.
Well, it
Oh no.
looks as though Jay is opting to skip Mama Turtle
Yeah,
and is heading into Meridia.
Jaychalke, please. Well, not having speed booster. Well, I guess opting to skip the beach items as well. I would have said skipping speed, not going here without speed booster would have been dangerous to do. But since snail clip's a thing for Aqueduct, I'm not really worried.
We have bonus in the worst room in the game, as it is known.
Looks like we are going to get the sandpit checks, and again, yeah, bonus is in the worst in the game. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst room in the game for most people. For me, it's a pretty chill room. Amphitheater is my worst room. I always find myself dying in Amphitheater more than I find myself having
Oh,
issues.
what a find.
That's speed booster.
Speed booster in the right sand pit.
But was that in logic? No, it wasn't. But what is that?
I'm going to say I highly doubt it. I mean, there
He
has been
might
so much
be-
sequence breaking here that this is where your head tends to spin when you try to figure out what the logical progression is supposed to be.
But Jay might think that Varia is somewhere in Norfair that speed booster. I hope Jay checks not
Well, no, other than the Bubble Mountain check, Varia can't be in Norfair.
Yeah, the one Bubble Mountain check. Which is in logic with the current item set, so I'm wondering if Jay's thinking, that speed booster puts Fairy on logic, if Fairy is on that spot. And
That is
that's
exactly what he's doing.
exactly what he's doing. Oh no, Jay!
Well, meanwhile, in the Power Bombs of Shame location, bonus finds an energy tank, which I think is a welcome sight, given how treacherous Lower Norfair is.
Jaychalke still does not have the various suit here. As we see bonus heading into these pirate rooms here. 35 supers, 25 missiles, 30 power bombs, combined with 3 tanks and 1 reserve. And Jaychalke noticed that it was not Varian right there. I assume we'll be getting the Mama Turtle check now. I think I'm hoping Jay goes to Mama Turtle and does not go back down and grab speed again, at least for the meantime.
So he's going to check the left sand pit. Interesting.
Yeah. See, it's here in the left sand pit. Looks like we're gonna leave speed alone for now. And just some supers, and that is another reset. Jaychalke not finding the Varia suit. I believe Mama Turtle could be in logic with the bomb jump. It's just a very annoying bomb jump. And there is not a time deduction for resets, Tyson runs. It may feel like a time reduction though, looking for items and then having to reset, but we don't impose any sort of time reduction on the players for doing a reset. We get a really nice Ridley opener here. I think that was 5 or 6 supers fired off.
It takes 30 of the super missiles to take out Ridley. And
Trying to be
however
really careful
long it
here.
decides to wait before grabbing you to finish off the battle.
We do have 25 missiles and how many power bombs is that? 18?
Yes, 18 power bombs.
Yes, so those 18 power bombs, if it comes to it, we could use those. Ridley is dead. Ridley being Ridley. I forgot to unmark speed booster. Oops. Not checking what's behind Ridley. Well, I mean, at this point, bonus is pretty much in go mode, except for ammo. But the Ridley item still could have been something like charge, or space jump, or screw attack, wave even. It could have, well, we know it can't be speed, but speed booster could have been the item there. Well, it's not space jump behind Ridley. It's definitely not space jump behind Ridley.
Yep, space jumps in the precious missile location.
That is interesting to see. Will make getting out of this room a little easier after killing Ridley.
And once Jay gets to Lower Norfair, it'll make traversing certain areas easier. So that is a little bit of a time-saving benefit here, but we know, but Jay does not, that the place to go after this is Mama Turtle.
Which is unfortunate. We're also skipping the Fire Fleece check for bonus. I'm slightly confused at this point. A bonus needs ammo or charge. Um, Not checking items is a very risky thing to do at this point.
There's one check here, and it's going to grab some energy.
And that was a very nice Dragon fight from Jaychalke. Do you think we'll see the Three Musketeers item?
I think there's a good possibility of it. Jay going to pick up an energy tank behind Dragon.
But we didn't see behind Ridley.
It boggles the mind as to why some seemingly quick checks are ignored and others are selected. But I think in some cases it's a personal preference.
Yeah, behind Ridley could have been charged. Fireflies could have been charged. Wave, one of the slower checks to do here, could have charged. But opting for a rather slower check over some what it would have been like right there check. It does boggle the mind, yes. Did Jaychalke go and pick up speed again? I did not see.
I don't believe so.
Not yet? Okay, thanks, Rain. Oh yeah, we're not even close to the sand pits yet. What am I thinking? Charge could be an aqueduct. Maybe Jay will go. I don't see Jay going back around for it though. Here we go with the speed booster check.
We know it's not going to be vanilla, although it looks like Jay is going to double back to go for speed here.
It's more supers. No. Jaychalke did not do Snail Clip and opted to skip Aqueduct. Peculiar. I'm gonna hope here that Jaychalke goes and checks Mama Turtle. Yeah, Reem says the same thing in chat. We're gonna do Puyo Clip into Shack Tool.
Going for Shack Tool?
Yep, we're gonna see a Puyo Clip here. Very, very rare clip for SRA. Does not get the little bug thing in the right spot. Having a little bit of an issue with this. I think Jay might opt to do it suitless. If he doesn't get it here. Yep.
Bonus now going to check Norfair Reserve. Finds a super missile in the first check. And then there's 2 more here.
That does a lot of damage, Jay. Is Jay gonna go for a CF clip into the Shack Tool? Oh, Jay! What are you doing?
I'll take things that I never thought I would see in SMRAT for 800.
Is this possible? Oh my! We got a CF clip in the Shack
he has
Tool.
Crystal Flash clipped into Shacktool's area. Unbelievable.
Jaychalke. Meanwhile, looking at the right side of the screen, we got Bonus going through Cathedral.
Yeah, Bonus heading on out of this part of Upper Norfair. I would imagine has no intent of betting on Croc.
Thanks for the fun fact, Reem. Reem pointed out you do. Yes, we should have this prediction, by the way. Will Jade check Mama Turtle before exiting Meridia? That is a good prediction to have. And screw attack.
Ooh.
Not really what Jay was looking for, but screw attack nonetheless.
I mean, it's one that I'm happy to see, although not too thrilled that it's all the way out there.
Jay not resetting back to Aqueduct.
Oh no, after going through that Crystal Flash clip, you know he is going to... he's going to hang on to that. Like, I earned that.
Alright, I'm sorry, Redemption. Okay. We are going to go check Plaza Beam now. And yeah. Do you think Jay has forgotten that Mama Turtle existed?
It's hard to say what goes through the mind of a particular runner as they are going through a race.
Ooh, good point, Cream. Jay could go through Forgotten Highway to go to Wreck Ship. Because at this point, Jay could be thinking, maybe Varia's in Wreck Ship. That is a valid line of thought. Okay, yeah, we missed one. You know what? That is my least favorite pirate in the game. The one that's right there and jumps back and forth. According to Redemption, Jay did a 3-hour-long Master Seed before this, so things could be mixing together.
And that's certainly a challenge if you play multiple
yes,
multiple different forms of randomizers that are out there. Some that require more challenging logic, some versus SMRAT, which the logic is more forgiving. It's one of those things where having so many techniques and tricks in your arsenal almost could potentially come back to bite someone, as one would go out of their way to do something that isn't necessarily required or even what is remotely intended to be done.
Yes. Speaking again about the doing another seed before your race, I did that yesterday, and it did not benefit me at all. I was doing some practice for my race yesterday, and some things did indeed blend together a bit. Like, I thought I checked something, but I hadn't. So it could be an issue. So we're gonna see Jay probably full clear Wreck Ship, and then I don't know what will happen beyond that point. I don't know if Jay's checked landing site yet. Ooh.
Neither of our runners have checked landing site.
So I imagine Jay will check landing site after full clearing Wreck Ship, then head down into Meridia, probably do some tech runs, and then not finding anything relatively within reach, No, I don't. No, Jay probably won't do heck runs. Never mind. Ignore me, because it can't be in. But Barry can't be in Norfair beyond that point. So, yeah, he'll check landing site. He'll check all of wreck ship. He'll check waterway, and then probably head back into Meridia.
Speedball.
Very nice speedball. So we're gonna get dual boss fights on screen. Jaychalke is the first runner into wreck ship, so we will see what's here. Looks like Fantoon's gonna give us the slow to start out with. Ooh, shooting one too many missiles into Fantoon here. And a fast.
Chat making a very good point that with the acquisition of speed, Jay is likely taking the calculated risk that that Varia's suit is speed locked. We know that technically it isn't, although
But
I
it
believe
very well could
speed
be.
is a way to acquire that item. I don't know if that's necessarily part of the intended logic to get up to that. I know that grapple is, I know that space jump is.
Bonus checking the item behind Dragon. Is Fantoon dead? No, Fantoon needs one more missile. So we've gotten, I'm pretty sure that was a mid, no, it was a slow, fast, mid, slow?
I'll admit I was not that honed in on it.
I pay attention to Fantoon's patterns. I love Fantoon's RNG. It's one of the most amazing things in this game. It's the only reason I play this game is to deal with Fantoon's RNG in my runs. So we'll be seeing a full clear of wreck ship here, and indeed a full clear with the speed boot, or not. Braun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you handle this one.
All right. He's made his way up to the attic and is going to bypass a lot of the wrecked ship checks and is going to head on over to missiles in the sky, which is vanilla.
And skip the rest of wreck ship. Which very, could have very well had very.
Yeah, he is rushing over here to wreck ship reserve.
Knucklehead pointing out in chat, if there is not wreck ship reserve, it's over. Yes. I would assume that's what Jaychalke is thinking at this point.
It's not necessarily that it's over, but with the caliber of runners that you are seeing here, if both suits haven't been found at almost the 50-minute mark, it's not looking good. We'll put it that way.
Yes.
We've seen quite a few races where by this point, some runners are already on their way to Torian. We even have one or two where, well, frankly, where we've had a finish by around this time.
Yes, Zero. Jaychalke did skip the wreck ship items, which brings me to my next question for you, Faron. Do you think Jaychalke will check the rest of wreck ship, not finding Varia here? Ooh.
Jay
Fire some
definitely showing a little
frustration
bit of
missiles.
slightly entertaining frustration at that wreck ship reserve find of a missile.
Jay, please check Mama Turtle. Start shooting some more frustration missiles at the missiles. Please.
It's missileception.
Oh, Jay. No. Oh. Shooting some more frustration super missiles out. Hey, there's charge. Hey, that's pretty nice. We definitely will not see that charge beam for bonus, but that is really nice. If Jaychalke had any more missiles to shoot at this point, I'm sure we would be shooting them at right now. Probably thinking landing site, then waterway, and then I imagine when bonus finishes. I don't want to say anything because I know Jaychalke likes to finish seeds. That's
There's
weird.
wave beam. That's
Hey,
interesting.
that's a 20-shot mother brain, but I really hope Jay finishes and finds Varia Mother Brain, Mama Turtle. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Varia Mother Brain. Oh dear, past my bedtime. So, waterway.
This just goes to show how the acquisition of a progression item can lead a runner astray from
Yes.
the intended target.
Well, I don't really think it was very unlogic anyways. I think it was. It was? Okay. Because the bombs the IBJ up, and we got an item that put bombs in logic. So yeah, Varia was completely... Yeah, if not, space would have put it in. Okay. I'm trying to... Nice. A nice speed ball... spring ball jump thing? Here we go with the waterway check from
It was
Jaychalke.
just a lightning pinball, essentially. So bonus bonus dispatches of Fantoon, and we are going to see a little bit of wreck ship check here.
Looking for 2 more super packs, right?
I believe that is the case.
We will probably see an ocean check then, and we won't need to be looking all over. And that is some more super missiles for Jaychalke. Jaychalke, running out of checks to do, will hopefully make it back to Mama Turtle.
And that, I think, is a little bit of it as well, is the thought process of, uh-oh, did I miss something, and if so, where?
Yes. Jay did not check wreck ship, did not check the beach items in Meridia or Mama Turtle. Did check Main Street, and that's why he has plasma. Nice. Very nice jump there. X-ray? Has X-ray been checked by Jaychalke? No, it has not. So this is Jaychalke's next logical check. And that's a charge beam for bonus. We will not be looking for any more ammo. Bonus is in go mode. And at X-ray, we see supers, which having a full beam combo, Jaychalke will be skipping.
And you can just in the movements on screen, you can see the panic that is starting to set in of, or I guess maybe not panic so much as urgency.
We have some GGs in chat. Come on, chat. Very nice. Don't count Jay out of the race yet. Yeah, you never know. Don't count him out of the race yet. He's gonna go to Mama Trotter right now. He's gonna get his various suit. He's gonna go on a Lower North Fair. It's fine.
Yeah, that energy. I mean, 4 plus the. Oh, well, there it is.
There it is.
426, picking up the various suit.
Oh.
I can only imagine the reaction that that there is to that.
I'm sure there's a lot of hex going on Jaychalke's stream. Definitely a lot of heck happening.
So bonus is in Torian.
Yes, you are correct about that. Very, very nice Turian so far.
Working on the Metroids, taking...
I would say use ammo, regular missiles on these, just to get a little more supers, but I think we're fine.
I think the intent is to go in with the charge and plasma and ice, and utilize that for the...
You think we're gonna see... Yeah, we're gonna see a ice Zeb script here. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. That means we will be seeing a pretty much charged ice plasma mother brain. As you see, Jaychalke head to Lower Norther here. I'm pleasantly happy that our runners did not bet on Croc this seed. Yes, Jay is banking on bonus to have a level of misfortune. You are very much correct, Knucklehead. Both these runners are fairly evenly matched. Anything could have happened this seed. The way things played out, it made sense in the minds of the players. It made sense partly of some of the logic items that were obtained. I would say overall it's been a really great race for our runners. We will have quite a few questions to ask both runners. Baron, I think you'll agree with me on that.
Most certainly. Jay is granted he's got the reserve tanks, but still playing a little dangerously.
Jay feels behind, and I don't blame him for playing a little dangerously here. We are on Mother Brain 2, not 3, 2, by the way, for bonus. I don't know how many shots this is. Is this third? I think it's 30. I'm not really used to the beam combo numbers. I just shoot until dead. It's my philosophy.
That's a good plan, although, well, we're on the catch-up phase here for bonus.
So that's about 10 more shots. Oh, 5 or 6. Hey, we get a nice bounce jump. At least this time it's not off of Mama Turtle. I'm not worried about Jaychalke's health. Still. Less worried about Jaychalke's health, but still worried about it. That's why Mother Brain 3 for bonus. After a very, very dangerous Mother Brain fight.
Jay about to enter the Ridley fight. He's going with some charge missile strats. Or charge plasma strats, I should say.
Yes, Jay has to be very, very careful here. Jay really has to be careful here.
Down to 88 health. Reserves are empty.
Ooh. Jay, please.
Bonus on the cutscene.
Jaychalke taking a death at 59-56. Jaychalke has unfortunately forfeited the race at this time. We'll see if we can get an interview here from Jaychalke. Unfortunately, Jaychalke has not answered my request for an interview. Just
I have a strange hunch that we
will
may
not be
hearing
good.
from Jaychalke.
Yes, I agree with that.
But hopefully we will hear from Bonus, who is on the escape. Has to take the long way because of not having speed.
Well, Jaychalke did a great job this run. It's unfortunate that we took a death to Ridley, but Jaychalke did do a great job. Did stay in the race pretty well. Was a little late finding that very suit, but did stay relatively close behind throughout most of the race. I mean, at the end there, it's probably just about 10 minutes behind at most. Maybe a little less.
The big difference in this particular race was Jay finding the speed booster in the right sand pit, I believe it was. As that led to pretty much every other option. Well, it wasn't just that, but there were a lot of things that occurred. Yeah, skipping
and
check. But that notwithstanding, get out your GGs for Bonus, who is going to move to 5-2 here in the Twist rounds with an official SRL time of 62 minutes and 26 seconds.
GGs to Bonus. And we will be getting an interview from Bonus. In just a moment here. GG. We certainly have some questions for bonus here. Um, Notably, item check questions and yeah, item check questions. What sort of questions do you have for bonus here?
Well,
Oh,
we'll,
and
we'll
we
kind
are
of have the, yeah, I was gonna say we'll have the discussion as Bonus is joining us here. I was
yeah.
looking up some
Uh,
promotional stuff here, but
GG.
no
Bonus.
worries. GG's.
You mind
Hey,
if
thank
I
you.
handle the first round of questions here?
Go for it.
Awesome. First of all, bonus. Just fill you in as what happened with Jaychalke.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Jaychalke had not the best time throughout the seed. Pretty much the last location of the area.
Oh,
Got
no.
down to Lower Norfair, took a death to Ridley.
Hmm.
Jaychalke also CF clipped in Shackle.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah. So I do have a question for you. I noticed you were being rather selective about which item checks you did. Notably, you did skip the item behind Ridley, used Fire Fleas, but you chose to check Three Musketeers and the item behind Dragon. I was just wondering your thought process behind item checks.
Honestly, when I was down there in Lower Norfair, it was a bit scattershot. I I kind of knew that I had to take some risks against Jay. That
Yes.
just in a straight technical competition, he beat me. So I went down to Lower Norfair a little less equipped than I normally would like to, and I think I was just kind of focused on that and didn't even really stop to think, hey, I should check like behind Ridley. That's very quick.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and actually it was after I skipped Fire Please, and I was heading into
You
the
realized
next
you
room,
needed
and I was
ammo.
like, oh, I'm still kind of far away from ammo here.
Yeah.
I should just start checking more of these.
You were kind of bailed out by that charge beam in the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting close. I felt like, okay, I can probably get there, and even if I can't, I'll open a couple doors and then refill, and it'll be okay. But yeah, it was nice to find that charge.
Okay. All right, Baron, it's your turn here.
Well, this is there's so much to kind of absorb from all of this here, but I think you pretty much took the crux of it here. I guess the one thing that jumps into my mind when you saw that Varia was in Mama Turtle, and yeah, what goes through your mind as you're like, all right, how am I going to get this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually spent a while, trying to IBJ up there, because my first thought was, oh wow, this is even in logic with IBJ. It's slow, but I can get there. And then I don't know, there was just something about like having to start at the top of her jump and not having good visual cues. I could not put that IBJ together to save my life. And after a while, I remembered I had Spring Ball, and that maybe that would be a little easier. But really, I was just delighted to find Varia there, and I knew, okay, I'm going to leave right after picking this up and head down to Norfair.
Yeah.
And it definitely turned out to be the play.
Turned out to be the play. I did love this spring ball jump after a few attempts of the Mama Turtle IBJ. I was very, very happy to see that spring ball jump.
Yeah, I guess it's a reminder to think about all the items you have and not just get caught up on trying to do one thing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, GG's out to you, bonus. GG's to Jaychalke. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to interview him tonight. Had a few questions for him.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's a bad break. But thank you to you and Firon for the commentary and tracking, and thanks to Music for the restream.
Yeah. I don't know. Thanks to the runners. Thanks to my co-commentator here. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm a little bit. I took this commentary because it was pretty nice. I like both the runners here. I think they're great. So I'm gonna commentate this match. Yeah, that's
Well,
all I got for you guys.
Well, I was gonna say I can kind of pick up the slack on that end here. No worries.
I do have
yeah,
one small thing to ask. I don't know if we could arrange this, but if we could, I'd love to raid Junie if we could. Yeah, I'll leave it to you, Firon.
See, I was gonna say we'll see if the folks are able to take care of that. But for those here looking for more SMRAT action, this is actually going to conclude things for this evening. And as far as the Swiss rounds go, we're nearing the end here. Only one other matchup looks to be scheduled, and it's for this Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. Looks like it's going to be Hacksaw against Essie. That looks to be a good one as well. Make sure to give both of our runners a follow here, Jaychalke and Bonus 36, both a pair of fantastic runners. And make sure to show some love to the folks behind the scenes as well. Music, who is taking care of the restreaming, as well as doing double duty here. The Real Gerbeau, both on the tracking and co-commentating. And I suppose you can give me a follow as well. I'm Firon Burgundy. I talk a lot better than I play video games, but I do what I can. For all of us here at Speedrunners Arena, that is going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, I'm Firon Burgundy saying stay classy, my friends, stay safe, and see you next mission. We're going to head on over to Hacksaw at this time, the aforementioned runner who you'll be seeing Friday night here on Speedrunners Arena. Good night, everyone.
See you next mission. Good night.